Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Oham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Most easiest, most powerful, most inspiring, most exciting way to connect with life as the form of mother. Navaratri is the time to connect with Cosmos as mother. Celebrate Cosmic Mother. This 9 days we worship Mother, worshipping Divine Feminine.
ಯಾದುಮಾಗಿ ನಿಂದ್ರಾಯ್ ಕಾಳಿ ಓಂ ಕಾಳಿ ಓಂ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಓಂ ಕಾಳಿ ಓಂ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಓಂ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಓಂ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಓಂ ಶಕ್ತಿ.
There are some gods, 9 unknown gods. The moment you call, they will be there. Venkateshwara, Balaji. I tell you, people give so much for Venkateshwara because he does the job. He is the 9 unknown god. There is a village folk story where Venkateshwara borrows from Kubera for his marriage and he is still paying the debt. Venkateshwara takes the responsibility of reserve to reserve. This whole story, beautiful story of Venkateshwara is an amazing concept. He is making Yaksha into Lakshmi. He is making the reserve to reserve. It's an amazing truth.
Here is the Australia Kailasa. How can I be so lucky and have a happy life in Kailasa? It's a long story. My name is Li Qi. My guru is His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Since I was very little, I already wonder what life for. I really want to know the result, the reason. A long time ago, I think if I earn enough money, I will be very happy person, and then life is for happy. I tried to earn money, and then I'm really rich, but money didn't give me happy. Then I tried to get the happy life in romantic love. Then the really romantic love take me go lots of places. Too many stories during this time. But I still don't feel I get the result reason. Then I start from book, from video, from religion in many different ways. And when I study Buddha, that time I really appreciate Buddha gives so much intelligence to me about life. But I don't think study is enough for me. I want to be Buddha. But I don't know how. Who can let me get there? One day I found the video in YouTube, introduced Swamiji in that video. I suddenly, my eyes open wide. I get it. He must be my guru. I can get there. He can let me get what I want to know, and he can take me home, real home. This kind of feeling, then I start study from Nithyananda Sangha. One day, Swamiji Satsang said he need people devote land, home, money to build up Kailasa. Then I discussed with my husband, decide to give the whole farm to Nithyananda. That time, because both of us believe help Swamiji means help whole world. It's a big decision, but we just discussed so short time already. Decide. I really appreciate my husband. Love me so much and believe me, trust Swamiji so much. Soon here will be big temple, Gurukul, Goshena, and library. Introduce this my story to you just mean don't give up any chance to be fountain father of Kailasa. It's the best thing you can do in your life.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, where proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
Understand who is this
Paramashivoham.
how is this done to the Supreme Concept
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Understand how the teachings of Devi Parashakti manifesting the Supreme Concept and receive answers to our look at some of the revelations made by Devi. And finally, we will understand how we connect to Devi Parashakti. So, now let us get started. Before we get started, if you would like to ask your question, it's a very simple process. You can just join as a member of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. And once you become a member, you can go ahead and ask your questions during the live Parashakti Akashic reading. And you can also ask your question in the comment section of the live Facebook video. And during the live Parashakti Akashic readings, Devi will directly be seeing your questions. You can also ask your questions based on Twitter. You can tweet at Nithyananda. You can reply to the live video and with the hashtag Ask the Avatar. And in Instagram, you can ask your questions in the comment section of the photo posted of the day. And you would like to ask your questions on WhatsApp, you can go ahead and ask your questions in the WhatsApp chat box during the live, anytime during the live Parashakti reading. And if you just go to kailasa.org, you can ask your questions directly from the WhatsApp chat box. So now let us enter into the segment and understand who is Devi Parashakti. Devi is the divine cosmic mother. It is from her Brahmanda Yoni from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in. She is the source Shakti. The Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the cosmic mother. She is the source Shakti. It is her cosmic womb, Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in. Source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the primordial divinity of Hinduism. And in the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, the first and foremost relationship is mother. The ability to learn, even the idea to relate, starts with the mother. How to relate starts with the mother. Understand your idea to relate. Your ability to relate starts with the mother. Mother is two important ways to connect with what you think is life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed towards the cosmos. It should inspire, it should awaken your higher consciousness. It should inspire your higher consciousness to express through you. It should awaken your higher consciousness. With life as mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, most easiest form to ever connect. And today, out of his extreme compassion and love, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Let us understand what is the Bhava Samadhi darshan. So sama is oneness, and adi means source. So samadhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude or aspect. So bhava samadhi means being one with the source through this act. And darshan means to have a glimpse of. In the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment we behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being, as just seeing such a being can cleanse the karmas of lifetime and create a deep, lasting transformation in the receiver. Darshan is the powerful, superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. He simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. The auspicious moment when the receiver is able to catch it becomes the moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. And let us understand the science of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. First thing that we need to know is the divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations. And divine cosmic beings manifest through the Archavatara, the deities in temples, and through the Bhava Samadhi Darshans in the Nijavatara, the incarnation. And the Bhavasamati Darshan is the science of the Nijavatara, manifesting Paramashiva's consciousness. It is where the formless, the being of Paramashiva, expresses through the Divya Sharira, the light body, and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form, the embodied form for us to experience Paramashiva. For example, Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Devi Meena. The Adjavatara deity reflects the consciousness and manifestation of the superconscious energy. But human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Adjavatara directly. The avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and creates the experience of the superconscious energy in all of us. And during the Bhavasamati Darshan, the whole Kundalini Shakti becomes awakened, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. This influx of conscious energy visibly flows down the aging process, improving during the darshan. The whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heals, empowers, and transforms our lives. And during the Bhavasamati darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. The mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, the entire body can silently and without moving perceive what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observation, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. And during the Akashic reading, Devi Parashakti directly attends to your question. So the Akashic readings are not predictions. They are readings from the cosmic archive. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously in the dimension of time, starts with past, present, and future. And because Akashic records are stored in the Akasha, the space dimension, there is no past, present, and future. That is why what you call as happening, yet to happen, are clearly already recorded. So let us understand who is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic ancient enlightened Hindu civilization on the ancient. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors who were enlightened masters of depth. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities as a life path for humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhana of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvijam, is the incumbent emperor of the Surya Vamsha Samarajam, is the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhana of the Kailasonata Shamla Pita Sarvijam, is the present Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akata, the largest apex monastic order. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Atalakada, is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhana of the Dharma Mukti Swargapara Adidam, and has been elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is revered as a teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched, and has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, and that have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has over 20 million copies of books and articles sold, read, and downloaded, and has over 10,000 hours of discourses delivered. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has enriched and enriched 1 billion lives digitally, and is respected as the commentator of all sacred scriptures, including the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, the Shiva Sutras, the Brahma Sutras, the Yoga Sutras, the Ashtavakra Gita, the Jain Sutras, and more. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, and is the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas, Rudras, Rishis, Rishikas, Bhairavas, Bhairavis, and Sannyas, and is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University, with satellite campuses in over 150 countries. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment and the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvagambhikas. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. So now, with this, we will be entering into the demonstration of the extraordinary powers by the Nithyananda Guru Bodhisattvas and the Nithyananda yogis who have been initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So now let us understand the science of Diksha, the science of the initiation. In the Sanskrit word Diksha is derived from Da and Ksha, which means to give and to destroy ignorance. It loosely translates as initiation. Diksha is a direct transfer of spiritual energy by an avatar through a look, a word, or a touch, which destroys ignorance of the initiated or disciple. Initiation triggers the possibility to create new grooves and neurological pathways in the brain. So now let us watch a short video about Diksha.
A look, a word, a touch. Power of initiation. Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayaha. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakes the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 82774 90091. Visit www.nithyananda.org. A look, a word, a touch.
Yes, Nithyanandam. So let us now move on to the next segment, which is the power manifestation segment. Today, the Balasins, the Nithyananda yogis, the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation of the divine powers awakened in us through Diksha, the initiation. In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, you will be witnessing the following powers of third eye, which is seen with the eyes blindfolded. Third eye is the cosmic browsing center, which is located between the brows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly express powers and see through the third eye just as you would with the two eyes. The next is the power of body scanning, where all of you will be witnessing the Balasins, the Nithyananda yogis, being initiated and being able to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and any problems in the body. So, what are Shaktis? Let us first learn about Shaktis. In the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest these 460 plus extraordinary Shaktis. Manifesting powers is described as a method and as a system, as a science for human beings to explore the various states of consciousness, and Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition you are a divine and that you need to manifest the divine, not from the cognition that you are a man and that you need to reach the divine. So let us see the fundamental difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shaktis are the powers which express from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment. Siddhis are the powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment. Shaktis are the powers which manifest through ordinary human beings in extraordinary ways just with the initiation from the avatar, and Shaktis are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and they may divert you from enlightenment. So who is the source of all these Shaktis? Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity, the ultimate reality and cause which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form and causality. As the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, or the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Prabhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, liberating grace for all living entities. And Paramashiva himself has come down in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1008th living incarnation and representation of Paramashiva, the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization and nation, which is the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened being and highly advanced race. It is where the science of enlightenment and powers was lived and taught as a lifestyle, and for the first time in modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking speed, which was never accomplished before. So, all of you can see the Guru Parampara, all the enlightened masters of Swamiji. Swamiji was recognized as an incarnation at a very young age and was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiation and knowledge necessaries for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, the science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivoham, and Paramashivoham. So you can see the Guru Parampara, all the gurus of Swamiji who have initiated Swamiji. Now all of you might be wondering, how do we awaken these divine Shaktis in us? When every ultimate truth, jnana, gets mapped into our consciousness, prajna, we start manifesting powers and it becomes a possibility for every being, prajnana. So let us now watch a small video which explains about the science of initiation, the science of Diksha.
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavanti eva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi Diksha Vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation is energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Biddi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 82774 90091. Visit www.nithyananda.org.
Next slide, please. Yes. So let us now see how the science of power manifestation is authenticated through the four aspects of evidences, or pramanas. The first is the Shastra Pramana, which are the eternal unchangeable truths that are revealed in the source scriptures. The next is the Apta Pramana, the experiences and results of Aptas, or the authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified this science. Third is the Atma Pramana, the experiences of His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, who has also time tested and authenticated this science. And last is the Pratyaksha Pramana, or the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. So let us now see the Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye. Next slide, please. Yes. So let us now see the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference to manifest the power of third eye, which comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 34, Dharana 11. Kapalantarmanonyasa tishtannilitalochanaha ramena manasodadhyat lakshaye lakshyamuttamam. The translation goes, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center, and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession. By that stability of the mind and inner space, through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Laksham by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashiva. The next is the Apta Pramana, where Bhagavan Shri Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, Natu mam shakyase drashtum manenaiva sachakshisha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. But you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you the divine third eye. Behold my cosmic opulence. And let us now see the Atma Pramana, where Swamiji shares in his own words how he experienced the power
Inside and
of third eye.
outside broke. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, 10 direction, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience. I felt that the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. The setting sun, rising moon, the whole Arunachala hill, all the plants, bush, shrubs, trees, everything, everything, everything. Just became so alive. The idea, something is inside,
Yes. So, last is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. So, the study measures compare the metabolic cell activity of the brain in the conscious and meditative states using the PET, the positron emission tomography. When doing daily activities, high activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when in the deep state of samadhi, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is active. So let us now witness the live Sakshi Pramana of the power of third eye being manifested. I request the slides to stop being projected. Yes. All of you can see I have Balasins with me, Manikya Kaladharananda, who is 15 years old, and she is going to be demonstrating this extraordinary Shakti of third eye to all of you. All of you can see I have the medically tested eye band. In front is a complete opaque sheet, and behind is a thick sponge. And there is no gap between the sponge and the eye band. And you can see that there's no possible way of light entering. Now I'm going to be placing this eye band on the Makaladra, are you comfortable? Yes. Yes. Amazing. So I request you to turn to your right, left, up, and down. So all of you can see there's no possible way of light entering in Makaladra's eyes. Yes. I request YouTube comments to now be projected. Yes. Makaladra, you can go ahead and start reading.
Yes, the latest comment in the YouTube section is from PIOTR Bajda, and he has posted Nithyanandam with a namaste emoji, smiley emoji, and a namaste emoji. And the previous comment is also from him, and he has posted Nithyanandam with one namaste emoji.
Beautiful. Amazing. I request the comment section to be refreshed. Yes, Makaladra, you can go ahead.
And the latest comment is from CELINEG, has posted hi Nithyanandam with a namaste emoji and two hearts, one on top of the other like that. And because the
Beautiful. Amazing. That was a beautiful demonstration of the power of third eye. And yes, all of you can continue posting your comments. Makaladra will be reading it out live.
yes, the comment which has come just now from Rav Ashwani, and he has posted hello, happy to be here, and a namaste emoji and a red color heart emoji. The next comment is from CELINEG, has posted nice mouth and namaste emoji.
Yes, beautiful. That was an amazing demonstration of the power of third eye. Now I'm going to be removing the eyeband of Makaladra. All of you can see that the eyeband is completely intact and there's no possible way of light entering. Beautiful. So that was an extraordinary demonstration of the power of third eye. And we will now be concluding this power manifestation segment. Due to the interest of time, we will not be having the power of body scanning and remote vision today. We complete with all of you for the inconvenience caused and all the technical glitches which has happened. We complete with each and every one of you. And if you want a body scanning or a remote vision for yourself or any one of your family members or friends, you can go ahead and call them and join back every day at 2 a.m. IST and 4 p.m. IST. And we will be demonstrating these extraordinary Shaktis to all of you, and you can experience them yourself. So we thank all of you for joining us. Please stay tuned for the upcoming segments. Thank you, Nithyananda.
So now that we have witnessed the extraordinary powers, the extraordinary Shakti demonstrated by the Nithyananda Gurukul Balasas, let us now enter into the next segment, which is where we will understand who is Devi Parashakti, and we will understand some of the revelations made by Devi Parashakti. So let us first understand who is Devi. Yeah. So let us enter into the segment and understand who is Devi Parashakti. Yes. So in this segment, how we can receive Devi Parashakti, and later we will go into understanding some of the revelations made by Devi Parashakti herself. Yes. So let us enter into the segment and understand who is Devi. Sorry for the technical glitch. So, yes, let us now understand who is the divine cosmic mother. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the cosmic mother. She is the source Shakti. It is her womb, Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in. Source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Parashiva, who is the primordial divinity of Hinduism. Yes, and in the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, the first and foremost relationship is mother. Your ability to learn and your idea to relate starts with the mother. The mother is too important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed towards the cosmos. Connecting with life as mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, most easiest form to ever connect. And today, out of his extreme compassion and love, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boon, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So now, with this, we will be entering into the next segment where we'll understand some of the revelations made by Devi Parashakti. So as we know, Devi Parashakti has been continuously manifesting. Yes, we'll be entering into the manifestation of Devi Parashakti Akashic. Yes, as we all know, Devi Parashakti has been continuously manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and out of his deepest compassion, he has brought the healing energy of the divine cosmic mother to guide us and continuously bless us during this pandemic, during this pralaya. So let us understand how what all Devi Parashakti has revealed and some of the revelations that we can imbibe and understand more deeply so we can learn about the future and understand what is to come as Devi Parashakti has revealed. In this segment, we will understand the 8 methods that Devi Parashakti has revealed to protect ourselves from corona. And as most of us are here, are very much thinking about coronavirus all the time, how to protect ourselves, how to ensure that we and our families are staying safe. The Devi Parashakti has revealed 8 very simple and accessible methods to ensure that you are staying protected from coronavirus. So now let us understand what Devi Parashakti has revealed about sea levels rising. Devi Parashakti has been continuously guiding us, not just about the COVID pandemic, but many other aspects. So let us understand first the compassion of the avatar. And it is at this time when there's so much of suffering and so much of natural disasters, anxiety, depression, pandemic, so many things have been culminating and creating so much of suffering for people. It is at this time the avatar has manifested Devi Parashakti in order to guide, heal, and bless all of humanity. So, yes, in the Adi Shankaracharya has described the greatness of worshipping the Guru, the avatar himself, Swamiji, and he describes that uh, just with the grace of the Guru, you can cross any endless suffering. And in this verse, he states, "Salutations to the sandals of my Guru, which is a boat which helps me cross the endless ocean of life, which endows me with a sense of devotion to my Guru, and by worship of which I attain the dominion of renunciation." And many of us have been feeling stuck in the same storming and raging ocean, being unable to navigate ourselves and lost in the overwhelming vastness of the suffering that surrounds us during Pralaya, the great deluge. Our loved ones are dying due to the pandemic. Our homes are being destroyed due to natural disasters, and social institutions are crumbling. The whole of humanity is in a desperate and dire hope. And it's at this time that the Cosmic Mother has manifested in order to relieve the suffering of humanity. At this time, the Supreme Pontiff of News, the incarnation of the cosmic consciousness, out of his love and compassion, having taken the spiritual responsibility for the superconscious breakthrough of the whole of humanity, is manifesting Devi Parashakti, the cosmic mother, and guiding and healing the whole world as literally the boat that sails us through this pralaya, the cosmic deluge. Devi Parashakti is herself manifesting through the Nijavatara and answering each and every one of our prayers, granting boons, healing us, manifesting miracles, removing all of our pain and suffering. And Devi has not just attended to us individually, but also as humanity at large. Devi Parashakti has guided the whole of humanity in the form of revelations of profound sacred secrets of Sanatana Hindu Dharma by showing us the future regarding global issues, including the COVID pandemic, natural disasters such as fires and floods, and even the twisted human conspiracies, underground wars, which have not surfaced to common knowledge as yet. In this segment, we will be elaborating on the statistical, scientific, and scriptural references of each sacred revelation, which is manifested precisely as the same guidance emerged from Devi Parashakti, for us to imbibe deeply and to start following as Devi Parashakti continues to protect us until the storm ends and we are safely harbored at the shores of our consciousness. So let us understand what Devi Parashakti has revealed about sea levels rising. I apologize. We'll actually be understanding what Devi Parashakti has revealed about the 8 ways to protect yourself from corona. Yeah. Let us watch that video.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, Parashakti Meenakshi, இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட, நன்மையை சொல்லிட, தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் ஒன்று, சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2, எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாரி வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4, நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து நித்யானந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5, சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6, நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழைப்பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து பத்திட்டு நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7, பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். 8இல் 1 செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்பு.
Let us look at the translation of the
Parashakti means
So Devi reveals the 8 methods to protect yourself from COVID-19. And these are very simple methods that anyone can use, that anyone can have easy access to. Let us look at the 8 methods mapped into English. Oh, humans, don't be scared of the deadly infection corona. Through these 8 ways, praying and meditating on me, surrendering to me through social media, wherever I'm residing, worshiping me by doing firewalk, applying turmeric in the chest, drinking me, and meditating on me every day, being in unclutched state, filling with eternal bliss. Doing the Ajaba Ajaba of the cosmic sound, Shiva, 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 with complete mind applying banana peel in the onion in the field, and going to sleep, being in the state beyond any remembrance or forgetting, in the Arunachala Swarana that blossoms as Aham, Aham, in the state of Ananda Swarana. Everyone who thinks on me through these 8 ways, they will not have effects of corona. They don't have fear or delusion of corona. You will live with prosperity, with wisdom and fortune. Me with you, you as me as you. You one of these 8 ways. I will protect you. Corona will not reach you. Don't have fear, O be blissful. And in the above revelations, Devi Parashakti has revealed the 8 methods to protect all of humanity from COVID-19. Let us now understand the science behind these 8 methods. So the first method is by praying and meditating on Devi Parashakti. And science has extensively studied meditation, and the Healthline has listed 12 science-based benefits of meditation. So the first is that it reduces stress, it controls anxiety, it promotes emotional health, it enhances self-awareness, it lengthens the attention span. It may reduce age-related memory loss, it can generate kindness, it may help fight addiction, it improves sleep, it helps control the blood pressure, and it is easily accessible anywhere. And a detailed study that's done by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has found that meditation has a direct benefit on our physical as well as our mental health. And another study by Cambridge University Press reiterates the necessity of meditation during times of crisis such as COVID-19. And a study published by Everyday Health has described the benefits of prayer and spirituality in protecting the emotional health, and it offers a bigger sense of purpose. It provides social support and many other benefits. Now let us understand what the Supreme Pontiff himself has directly demonstrated as the direct impact of meditation on our brain. Let's watch that video now.
Nithyananda participates and encourages scientific researchers to derive evidences for meditation and healing through meditation. Dr. R. Murli Krishna, President, COO, Integris Mental Health and James L. Hall Jr., Center for Mind, Body and Spirit, Oklahoma in US, and his team invited Nithyananda to derive scientific evidences for meditation and the state of his enlightenment.
When Swamiji came, I have requested him to do one thing. I asked him, would you be willing to undergo some scientific investigation of the meditation process? He very cheerfully agreed without one complaint. He went for 3 repeat sessions for PET scanning and 3 repeat sessions for quantitative EEG sessions. And these are really not very easy tests to go through. It requires a lot of patience and a lot of willingness to do that. So we did that, because if a meditation process is doing something to your brain, we should be able to detect that. Scientific findings are verifiable. They're replicable. You can replicate them, duplicate them. So Swamiji went through those sessions and we found some interesting findings.
In PET scan, they inject a radioactive dye which goes and sits in parts of the brain that are active. In the normal, non-meditative state, the brain is very active. And when we are seeing someone, the rear end of the brain, the visual cortex, is very active. as shown in the diagram.
Usually the brain is so active, there are 100 billion brain cells there. But what meditation does is something very interesting. It shows the frontal lobes getting more active. The frontal lobe is where you have judgment, wisdom, reasoning. Here are some of the brain scans I'm going to share with you. This is alert, non-meditative state. The second one is 30 minutes into 30 minutes meditation. Look at the frontal lobes, how they light it up. They light it up big time. 60 minutes of deep meditation, and here is a deep, deep level of meditation where it lights up right in the middle, probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches deeper. What's interesting was, Swami was inside, and that's the last part of that one. See that light right here? So what's interesting was, I've never seen that before in my life, so the other parts I've seen may not be to the extent that Swamiji showed, but this is something interesting. There is something called dopamine, which is a chemical our brain is involved in. Dopamine is produced mostly in this area. And when you have any pleasurable feeling in your body, it is mediated through dopamine. It's a neuroreceptor. It's a chemical that transmits messages of pleasure. It basically evokes pleasure. If you eat the same thing with visual pleasures you have, beautiful people, beautiful sceneries, nature, whatever gives you pleasure, it's mediated through dopamine. Everything that human being experiences involves dopamine. But what's interesting is that you and I have the potential to create our own dopamine in a big way. So I named it, for lack of a word in the past, the D spot, which is the dopamine spot. If you can discover your D spot, you got it made in life. The D really stands for divine spot. The D also stands for delight, and the dopamine spot. What's that, he could at will go in and out of those states. Findings I want to share with you. There's so much more talk about physiology of mind and brain and the body. It's a fascinating field that, this is something that all human beings can relate to, can apply in our own lives. Not only a sophisticated knowledge, but these things have application in daily life for all of us.
Nithyananda's system of free healing, known as Nithya Spiritual Healing, has been baffling the medical world, curing diseases from migraine to cancer. Qualified people are also initiated to become healers. The complete report of the research conducted on Nithyananda's neurological system can be found in the book Mystic Phenomena, Scientific Data.
As the as revealed by the Supreme Consciousness, that
If you are not allowed to do yoga, made to believe early morning sleep is the best thing in your life, you are tortured, you are abused, your divine rights are violated. If you are constantly inspired to do yoga early morning, Brahma Muhurta time, and everyday puja, sit that 30-40 minutes and melt down by feeling connection. Understand? Nothing can be compared to prayer to bust your stress. I tell you, prayer is the best stress buster. Deep feeling connection and tears rolling in your eyes and melting down.
prayer to Paramashiva, intense yearning, Vyakulata, talking to Paramashiva, relating to Paramashiva, nothing can be compared to that to bust your stress. I tell you, every day puja is an ultimate recharging experience. If you do every day puja, the kind of the stress-free life you will live, your whole biological clock will be aligned to Kailasa. I tell you, I have seen the people who have the habit of Nitya Puja live long. Not just long, happy. In my whole life, it is Nitya Puja, Puja, that gave me all the best things of life. Every day puja, relating with the deities is the best stress buster. Touch the deities, do decoration, dress up. Even now, my best time of the day is when I sit with my deities. When I sit with my deities, dress up the deities, jewel them, spend time with them, talk to them, intensely pray, deeply connect and pray. Understand? You do not know the power of Archavatara. God landing in physical deity form. Never underestimate the power of Archavatara. The Archavatara is equivalent to living avatara. What living avatar can do to you, an Archavatara can do. Atma Linga I am giving to all of you is literally living Archavatara. It's a piece of God. Literally.
Yeah. So now that we've understood how we can, how the power of prayer and meditation can literally protect us from coronavirus, let us look at the other methods that Devi Parashakti has revealed to protect ourselves from COVID-19. The second method that Devi revealed is by surrendering to her through social media. It's a very simple way you can connect with Devi on social media. So the first method that we have is, yeah. So during the Akashic meetings, Devi Parashakti gives us the opportunity to connect with her through various social media platforms and attend individually through our prayers and showers us with blessings and healing. So let us now see how we can connect to Devi Parashakti through social media. So first, you can connect with Devi through YouTube, and it's a very simple process. You can just join as a member of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, and you can ask your questions in the comment section during the live Parashakti Akashic meeting. And you can also ask your questions on Facebook. So you can like and follow Kailasa's SHJGM Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page, and you can post your comments in, you can ask your questions in the comment section of the live Facebook video. And the next way is by following HDH Nithyananda on Twitter. You can ask questions in the reply section of the tweet with the hashtag AskTheAvatar. You can also follow HDH Nithyananda on Instagram and ask your questions in the comment section. And lastly, you can ask your questions in WhatsApp. So it's a very simple process. You can visit kailasa.org and there will be a WhatsApp chat box that pops up. So you can ask your questions in the WhatsApp chat box. So now let us watch a short clip of Baby Parashakti blessing.
காளியின் ஆட்டத்தை ஆனந்தத்தை ஆனந்தத்தொடு ஆடிய ஆட்டத்தை கண்டோர் உயிருக்குளெல்லாம் இறங்கி குண்டலினி உயிர்ப்பிக்கச் செய்து மாய மனத்தின் இருளை அகற்றி மாயம் அழித்து மங்களம் தந்து குரு பக்தியும் சிவ பக்தியும் பரமசிவ பக்தியும் பரமசிவ சக்தியும் அளிக்கின்றேன். மனமாயை விடுத்து குரு பதத்தை பற்றுங்கள். நித்யானந்தமாய் நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்துதித்த என்னை பற்றி வாழ்வில் எல்லா நலமும் பெற்றிடுங்கள். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
யாதுமாகி நின்றாய் காளி, ஓம் காளி ஓம் சக்தி, ஓம் காளி ஓம் சக்தி, ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி.
ஓம் 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 ஓம்.
The next method that Devi has revealed is by worshipping her by doing a fire walk wherever she resides. And the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has revealed that fire walking is an alchemic process. It reveals our rishis and munis had been adepts and masters in every field, whether health or keeping society safe in every field. So all the vratams, the pujas, the spiritual techniques, the religious rituals, anything they design is highly scientific and directly useful to the life. Coronavirus will not affect you at all because that fire walking time, the small blisters you get, just shoots up your whole immune system. That power, the power to protect yourself from any virus or any problem. It's actually a powerful technique. It's a very powerful technique followed in those days, especially during this season. And especially that is done very traditionally, systematically. If you had even small blisters, and even if you did not have any blisters, you are protected already from corona problems. You will not be affected at all. Corona will not work on you. It will not affect you. Don't worry, it is a traditional way of making you immune. Actually, it's a traditional vaccination process. It's 11 feet length, the burning live charcoal on which you're supposed to walk with the traditional powerful music, which activates your lymph system. The mukulam, we call it in the back of the neck. This music will feel like it is hitting the back of your neck and your whole detox system will be awakened in that peak altered state of consciousness. You should walk on fire, not just like you would walk. You will first awaken and trigger the detox system and then walk on fire in the 11 feet fire pit. If you do for one fire walking, you are absolutely protected from corona. Pray to Mahamadiaman and do the fire walking. That is it. It is like a traditional, powerful vaccination. Pray to Parashakti Mahamadi, do the Pachipatni Vratam, and do this traditional fire walking. You are absolutely protected from coronavirus. No need to panic. Traditional vaccination, traditional, natural organic, no bad side effect vaccination is the key to fire walking. Let us understand these science behind fire walking as revealed by the Supreme Construct himself.
All these transmutation processes means balancing the system and awakening the whole consciousness to your whole body is what I call transmutation processes. Some parts of your body becomes insensitive to the existence because of the job it is doing, like a feet, because of the continuous walking, it becomes insensitive. Your cheeks, how they are sensitive, they don't become, they lose sensitivity to the reality. But for a complete Kundalini awakening, your whole body needs to be alive and experiencing the reality and ability to experience the higher consciousness. That is the reason we have the process of fire walking.
சத்தியம் காத்திடும் உத்தமத்தியே சத்குருவாய் வந்த நித்திய தாயே வேதங்கள் வணங்கிடும் ஆதியும் நீயே ஜோதிமலையிலே அவதரித்தாயே அவனியை பேணும் ஞானமும் நீயே அக்னி வடிவிலே அருள் புரிந்தாயே தீனிலே பிறந்தவளே நித்ய ஆனந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி தீனிலே பிறந்தவளே நித்ய ஆனந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி கர்மங்களை கொண்டிட வந்தாய் நித்யானந்த தர்ம மண்ணில் வென்றிட வந்தாய் கர்மங்களை கொண்டிட வந்தாய் நித்யானந்த தர்ம மண்ணில் வென்றிட வந்தாய் தீனிலே பிறந்தவளே நித்ய ஆனந்தத்தியே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி
Now that we've seen the Supreme Consequence himself doing the fire walking, let us now understand a little bit of the science behind the fire walking. A study conducted by the U.S. National Study of Medicine, the National Institute of Health, has sorry for the technical twist. So the National Institute of Health has shown the various benefits and effects of fire walking, and this study has shown that fire walking increases higher levels of happiness and lowers the fatigue in people who have participated in fire walking versus those who have not participated in fire walking. The next method is by applying turmeric on the chest, drinking neem juice, and meditating on Devi Parashakti every day. Let us understand the benefits of neem juice as revealed by the Supreme Consequence himself.
I'm not talking from air, I'm talking from ground. In Bididi, before we came to that land, 30 borewells were dug, no water. Now, from the day we came till now, we have water for 10,000 people to live comfortably in that very land. It's only pouring, pouring Karumari's grace wherever we started ashram. Nature completely cooperates because we know biology, whole biology thinks. If you are having bitter relationships in your life, just start drinking bitter neem juice every morning. The problem will be solved. Understand, if you are irritated, even if you don't react, even if you don't talk to people, you release that kind of vibes. Take Haritaki. You will see you release sweet kind of vibes. Take neem juice. You release healing, compassionate vibes. A woman who applies neem powder and takes bath, who applies turmeric powder and takes bath, is equivalent to Karumari Mahamayi. That neem paste and turmeric powder, if a woman takes bath with that, she is equivalent to Mahamayi. She is embodiment of Karumari because she will be manifesting that same vibes of Karumari. I sincerely recommend people start doing all these activities like applying neem paste and taking bath, applying haritaki powder and taking bath, applying turmeric powder and taking bath, applying basma and taking bath, especially for men, basma, for women, neem paste and turmeric paste. All four can be used by both, all genders. That is different. If you want specific, I'll recommend the neem and turmeric for female body, haritaki and basma for male body. Understand, your whole biology things. Working on whole biology changes the whole life. So, now with this understanding the whole biology things, think Mahavagya. This is Ajapa Ajapa. Think Mahavagya. With the understanding your whole biology thinks. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Blessings to all of you. Start manifesting powers now.
Yes. Now that we've understood the benefits of neem juice as revealed by Supreme Conscious Buddhism, let's understand a little bit more about turmeric. Articles published in the National Center for Biotechnology Information in the US on the health benefits of turmeric have stated that traditionally turmeric is very well known for its anti-inflammatory purposes, and that it, as many of us know, who in Ayurveda and in Indian cooking, it is used quite frequently for this purpose. But curcumin or turmeric has also been shown in the last few decades to be a potent immunomodulator. The agent that potent immunomodulator agent that can modulate the activation of T cells, B cells, macrophages, neutrophils, natural killer cells, and dendritic cells, which are all immune cells. And curcumin can also downregulate the expression of various pro-inflammatory cytokines and chemokines. So this research shows that turmeric can modulate the activation of various immune cells as well as enhance the body's antibody response. And when you are able to have a strengthened immunity, you'll be much more likely to stay healthy and be able to maintain a active lifestyle. And in India.com, it was reported that neem can also fight against coronavirus. And this is a very important aspect of Ayurveda. And turmeric, it was also reported that turmeric and neem are effective against coronavirus according to a KGMU study. Now that we've understood 4 of these methods for protecting ourselves from coronavirus, we will be continuing this segment in the further program and understanding the rest of the methods for protecting ourselves from COVID-19. So Devi Parashakti in the first method revealed that one of the ways to protect yourself from COVID-19 is by praying to Devi Parashakti and connecting with her. So in this next segment, we will understand exactly how we can do that. Devi has made herself so available to each and every one of us. And if you are just overflowing with gratitude and love for the Divine Cosmic Mother, you are welcome to stay for this next segment and some of the offerings that you can make to Devi Parashakti. So now we'll be entering into the offering segment, where we will understand some of the offerings that we can make to Devi Parashakti. As all of us know, and as we've seen, Devi has been continuously guiding us and blessing us and protecting us during this time, during Pralaya, when there's so much of suffering. And if you want to connect with Devi and receive the blessings of Devi much more deeply, the best way to do that is by offering something to Devi. When you offer something to the divine, it is not out of any fear. It's not that the divine will get something if you offer. It's not that Devi Parashakti or Swamiji will get anything, any benefit of you offering, but you will receive an abundant faith. When you offer something, you will be opening up your being to allow more and more to be showered upon you. See, regardless of whether you offer something or not, Swamiji and Devi Parashakti will continuously bless you, continuously shower upon you. So it is only when you decide to open yourself up, to allow yourself to receive all of the blessings that they are showering, will you truly benefit fully from their blessings. The best way to open up your being, to receive everything that they are showering upon you, is by offering something out of your love and gratitude for Devi, for Swamiji, for happening in your life. So let us now enter into the offering segment where we'll understand some of these various offerings that we have available. Sorry for the technical glitch. So yes, now we'll understand how we can offer our love and gratitude to Devi Parashakti. So each of these offerings are not made out of any fear nor out of any greed. They are just an offering of your pure love, devotion, and oneness with the divine. When you offer something, you open yourself up to receive much more in your life. Yes. So let us enter into the segment and understand. So Devi Parashakti is the complete manifestation of both the feminine and masculine consciousness, and both consciousness have to be expressed equally by every human being to be enlightened. And until enlightenment, only the masculine dimension expresses more than the feminine dimension, irrespective of whether they are male or female physical bodies. Every human being has to complete with 5 dimensions, the Kula, which are the ancestors, the Kula Devatas, which are the family deities, the parents, nature, and Guru himself, who will bestow enlightenment on you in order to achieve enlightenment. Incompletions are life, negative, and adharmic cognitions in the 5 dimensions that lead to misconstrued karana and karya, the cause and effect, which further leads to suffering and pain and calamities in the individual, personal, and collective and global level. Being sensitive is being aware and in gratitude to life for everything from the air that we breathe to the place that we sit, the energy that we feel that we exist, the energy celebrates our existence. So the 43 energies our human body, and when all 43 are integrated to Dharma, one becomes enlightened. Dharma is the cosmic motherly completion and sensitivity from the level of the Panchabhutas. This is the core principle of the cosmos. And awakening these sacred feminine is the key to enlightenment. When awakened man expresses the sacred feminine consciousness, he becomes a great revered leader. When awakened woman expresses the sacred feminine consciousness, she becomes Devi, the cosmic mother, expressing all power. And the key to awaken the sacred feminine consciousness is through conscious sovereignty. Out of millions of paths, the easiest, and most beautiful path to enlightenment is connect with the cosmos as mother, as Devi Parashakti, the cosmic feminine consciousness. And Devi is the one who expresses as Guru, as all the gods and all the manifestations in this universe. She can straight away deliver enlightenment by connecting through the cosmic umbilical cord. And offerings are to benefit the divine, offerings are not to benefit the divine, but to close our gap with the divine consciousness. And when we achieve completion of the Divine Mother, her infinite powers with her sweet grace starts nourishing all of our dimensions through the cosmic umbilical cord. There is nothing too big or too small one can offer to connect with the Divine Mother. It has to be from the space of a loving child looking at her mother and offering something out of its love and gratitude. It can be anything as simple as a cup of milk, a flower, or even something like a precious jewel to adorn her smiling face or her beautiful hair. The Vedic rishis have clearly stated that the technique to connect with the sacred feminine consciousness is to awaken the same qualities in us. One can connect with Paramashiva through oneness, but with the divine cosmic mother, it's only by worshipping her feet with devotion. Mother worship is the most non-violent, most peace-centered, most healing, soothing, and sweetest path to enlightenment among all traditions on planet Earth. Worshipping includes contemplating, meditating through the sacred offerings of mantras and oblations at her feet. So why do we worship the divine feminine? Because she is the ultimate and she makes us experience the ultimate. So this verse from the Devi system in Vedic Veda describes, Devi just describes herself in this verse. Let us look at the translation of it. Devi describes herself. I walk as the 11 Rudras, I walk as the Vasus, I walk as Vishnu and other Adityas and all the divine forms, the Vishvadevas, assuming the form of the inner self of all the gods. I hold aloft Mitra and Varuna, even as Indra and Agni I do, and the Ashtani twins too. The Ekadasha Rudras, Maharudras, the Ashtavasas, the Dvadasha, the Vishva Devatas, all of them are my retinue. I move around in my various forms with them as my retinue. I protect all of them, including Mitra, Varuna, Indra, Agni, and the Ashtani Devatas. In this verse, Devi declares herself as the inner of all the gods, the divine energies. She is all pervading, all permeating. When we connect with Devi Parashakti, we will be expressing the divine cosmic feminine consciousness just as Devi herself. So let us understand how we can connect to Devi Parashakti through these various offerings. The first offering is the Hundi offering, the general donation. And it is described that Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion and she removes all fears. So this Hundi offering is just as you would make any temple that you might visit. You might offer a few dollars in the Hundi, and now Kailasa has made this easily available for you online through the ease of the offering. Just you can show your devotion and love to Devi herself, and of course, Devi is described as the one who is fond of true devotion. So when you offer this to Devi Parashakti, if there's any fear in the minds of the devotees, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn, and here it is not autumn the season, but rather the autumn of our lives when our thoughts turn more and more inward, and the role of Devi Parashakti becomes much more known and really understood. The need for Devi worship becomes much stronger. And Devi is described as the one who bestows happiness on her devotees. So you can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering your kanika, and your name shall be chanted during the puja of Devi herself. The next offering is the Sankalpa chanting, the offering of your conscious resolution to Devi Parashakti. And before you start any endeavor, before you enter into anything new in your life, you always want to make sure that you set a conscious resolution for exactly what it is you want to manifest, an intention for what you want to manifest in your reality. And when you offer this, manifesting through the Supreme Consciousness, you will be blessed with all of the energy of Devi Parashakti to manifest exactly what it is you want in your life. And in the Soundarya Lahari, it describes the way to worship Devi. Let the mantras I chant with the sacrifice in my soul become chanting of your name. Let all my movements become auspicious mantras. Let my travel become perambulations around you. Let the act of eating and drinking become fire oblations in the yajnas with you. Let all my acts of sleeping become salutations to you. And let all actions of pleasure of mine become part of your worship. If you hold this context and worship Devi Parashakti, all of your asked and unasked, remembered and forgotten wishes will be answered directly by the grace of Devi Parashakti. The next offering is the Devi Sahasranama Swarnakatu, and this is the gold coin with the various inscriptions of Devi Parashakti's name. And each of these names of Devi Parashakti describes one of her divine qualities, whether it is her overflowing compassion or her infinite wisdom. When you offer this Sahasranama Swarnakatu with the inscriptions of Devi's various names, you will be blessed to manifest all the Ananta Kalyana Gunas of Devi Parashakti herself, all the divine feminine conscious attributes of Devi Parashakti herself. The next offering is the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl. And Devi, this pearl actually represents the compassion of Devi Parashakti. And in the Devi Suktam, it describes, let the goddess who brings good fortune, who is praised by the gods, who is served them, who is praised by the Devas, troubled by the Asuras, who is praised and remembered as devotion to her help all, who is the source of all good in the world. Let that goddess destroy all the obstacles. So when you offer this with the finger ring with a pearl, you will be blessed with Devi's overflowing compassion and protection from all dangers and fears in your life. The next offering is the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. And it is described that Devi is the one who bestows accomplishment and intellect, who showers world, is the one who is the subtle mantra of the cosmos. And when you offer this, you will be blessed with attracting all the positive relationships in both your personal and business. And the next offering is the Sarnamati, the golden toe ring. And in Soundarya Lahari, it describes Devi, the feet of Devi. It describes Lord Brahma, the creator of your, selects a dust from your feet and creates this world. The great Adishesha with his thousands of heads somehow carries a dust of your feet with great effort. And the great Lord Rudra takes it and powders it nicely and uses it as the holy ash. So you can see this power of the dust of Devi Parashakti's feet alone. When you offer this Vadnamati, the golden toe ring, to the feet of Devi Parashakti, you will be blessed with a lifetime of leadership qualities, as a grain of dust from her feet is enough to create this whole world so you can offer this Swarna message to Devi Parashakti and receive all of the auspiciousness and blessings of Devi herself. The next offering is the Mantika, the gold hairline jewelry. And this jewelry represents the Mantika, represents the overflowing Sahasrara. And Devi is described as the one who makes the nectar flow from the Sahasrara, the crown center, to the Anya, the third eye, and permeates all of our 72,000 nadis to give us the ultimate experience of the cosmos. So when you offer this Mantika, you will be blessed with an overflowing Sahasrara and the blessings to live a midnight lifestyle. Next offering is the Pratiksha Pada Puja, the worship of the divine lotus feet of the Guru, of Swamiji himself, who is manifesting Devi Parashakti. And Adi Shankaracharya has described the greatness of worshipping the Guru's feet. In this verse, he states, "My repute has traveled in all directions through my philanthropy and prowess. All things of this world are in my hands as reward for my virtues. Yet if one's mind be not centered upon the lotus feet of the Guru, what then, what then, what then?" And so you can see the greatness of worshipping the Guru's feet and worship the divine lotus feet of the Guru, who is manifesting the dimension of the cosmic mother. You will be blessed with the most sweetest path of enlightenment. The next offering is the Vastra Seva, the offering of clothing to the feet of the Guru during the Pratiksha Pada Puja. And when you offer this Vastra Seva to Swamiji, you will be blessed with the all protection and a sweet path on your sweet path to enlightenment. And here is the list of the various offerings, the offering, the general donation, the Sankalpa, the offering of your conscious resolution, the Devi Sahasranama Swarnakasa, the golden coin, and the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl, the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus, the Swarnameti, the gold toe ring, the Mantika, the gold hairline jewelry, the Pratiksha Pada Puja, the offering of worship to the feet of the Guru, the Vastra Seva, the offering of clothing to the Guru. So it's a very simple process to make this offering. You can visit this link here, gateway.nithyanandeshwarahindutemple.org/NHTLA, and you can direct yourself to the Parashakti Bhavasmadhi Darshan donation page, or you can also visit kailasamela.com/devas. When you visit this, you will be directed to this next page. Yes. So this is what the page will look like when you visit this. When you visit kailasamela.com/devas, and you can go ahead and choose whatever you want in the drop-down menu. Yes, so you can see the drop-down menu. You can choose whichever option you would like, the Swarnameti, the Mantika, whatever you would like to choose. And you can choose how many ever you would like. And once you have done that, you can add that to your cart. And once you have added that to your cart, you can proceed to the checkout. And you can fill out all of your billing details just as you would for any other online order. Once you are done, you can offer yours to Devi Parashakti yourself. You can also join as a member of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. And this has various benefits and it's a very simple process. You can just go ahead and click the join button when you go to YouTube and Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. You can just go ahead and click that button. And once you click that button, you will be directed to the next page with the various levels of offerings that you can make. Once you have chosen whichever level you would like to make your offering in, in whichever level of e-Kailashan you would like to be, you can just go ahead and make your payment directly through the YouTube payment options, which you can pay with credit card, debit card, or through PayPal. And this is a very simple process again. Once you are done, you will become a member of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. And each of these levels comes with various benefits, various exclusive content. So do check that out. And once you have done this, you will now be able to ask your questions during the live Parashakti Akashic reading directly to Devi herself in the comment section of YouTube. So again, here is the link to make your offering. And you can also visit kailasamailer.com/save us to make your offering. So now with this, we will be concluding this portion of the program and we'll be entering into the next segment where we will understand all of the activities that are happening in Kailasa's COVID care centers. As many of you know, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has opened up all of the Kailasas in India for the sake of multi-layer quarantine. So we have Ma Daimai Swami with us here today to guide us through all of the activities and everything that is happening in the Kailasa COVID care centers. It's not just for multi-layered quarantine, but the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has opened up various programs and classes for all of those who are quarantining in Kailasa's COVID care centers. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism has also made free organic sattvic food available for all of the people who are quarantining in Kailasa's COVID care centers. It also made free internet services and free accommodations available for anyone who wants to quarantine in Kailasa's COVID care centers. So now we have the administrators of Adi Kailasa here joining us to guide us through all of the various activities and programs that the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has made available for all those who are quarantining in Kailasa's COVID care centers. And those who are quarantining here are having the most blessed opportunity to work on their consciousness, to raise themselves during this time, to ensure they're staying in this high space, because the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has made various classes and programs available to all Kailasa's COVID care centers. So while most of the world is suffering and living in anxiety, the participants of Kailasa's COVID care centers are experiencing super conscious breakthroughs in their life. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism has made this whole lifestyle so beautifully manifest for all those who want to protect themselves during this time. The participants are getting the opportunity to perform temple sevas, to take completion classes, to do yoga, puja, and much more. So now we have Ma Achalananda Swami joining us here today to guide us through the various activities and programs happening in Kailasa's COVID care center. And during this time, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is not there, despite so much happening in the world, whether it's the natural disasters or the global pandemic, it does not seem to be coming to an end. Many people have been experiencing extreme loss and have been forced to downsize, whether in personal or business. During this time, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, Swamiji, has just increased the level of services, expanded continuously to include more and more people, to attend and reach more and more people, whether it's through Kailasa's COVID care centers or through the free program, the Paramashivoham program, that has been ongoing since the beginning of the pandemic, since March 2020, non-stop for the past more than 1.5 years. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism has made this available. And of course, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is continuously manifesting Devi Parashakti and Bhagavan Satareshwara for each of us to also be guided and healed by the Divine Cosmic Mother and the grace of Paramashiva as Bhagavan Satareshwara. So we are just blessed devotees and disciples to have the avatar, the Supreme Master himself, to continuously be available for each and every one of us, to attend to each and every one of us.
Yes. Nithyanandam, thank you so much, Mahpurna Priya. We're looking into the COVID care protection centers that is being offered in all the de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa. So we'll be looking into that segment today. So multi-layer quarantine COVID care protection centers at de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa. Today, people around the world are trying to grapple with the grim reality that the pandemic is far from over. The aftermath of the current calamities promises to be much more devastating. The current economies of the world are facing disastrous future. Countries are facing off each other in deep misery. The World Health Organization makes a big statement about variant of COVID-19, where the World Health Organization on Tuesday said that the Delta variant of coronavirus has elbowed out all the three other COVID-19 variants of concern that now represent a tiny fraction of the sample which are being sequenced. Less than 1% each of alpha, beta, and gamma are currently circulating. It's really predominantly Delta around the world. The Delta variant, which was first detected in India last year, has become more fit. It is more transmissible and it is out competing. It is replacing the other viruses that are getting circulated. And the variant has been detected in more than 185 nations till date. The coronavirus pandemic has now killed more Americans than the 1918 influenza pandemic did. The 1918-19 influenza pandemic infected about 25% of Americans and killed an estimated 0.65% with 675,000 deaths. While the COVID-19 has infected more than 12% of the Americans and killed about 0.2% with 676,000 deaths. Now that the US death toll from COVID-19 has surpassed 676,000 people, the coronavirus pandemic has killed more Americans than the influenza pandemic that could do. COVID-19 is now officially declared as the US deadliest pandemic as the death toll crosses the influenza flu. People infected with the alpha variant exhales 100 times more virus into the air than the original COVID strain, is a study that says. 6 feet distance may not be enough to prevent the viral transmission indoors. So here comes the necessary to be able to live in huge ecosystems, temple-based ecosystems that provides necessary protection for you to be able to protect yourself from this pandemic. COVID-19 Delta variant still more concerning, says the World Health Organization. Pandemic is nowhere in US, says the Chief Medical Advisor Anthony. He says that right now we are still in pandemic mode because 160,000 new infections per day. That's not even modestly good control. In an interview with Axios, and the US has reported 40 million cases of COVID-19 since the outbreak of the virus, with over 4 million infections adding up in past few weeks. You can see here, COVID-19 made the world less peaceful. COVID-19 violent incidents and fatalities, you can see an exponential rise in the number of incidents and fatalities. The younger adults are more likely to report symptoms of anxiety and disorder compared to the older adults. You can see here very clearly 56.2% of young adults between the age 18 to 24 are seen to experience depressive disorders. Average share of adults reporting symptoms of anxiety disorders in a comparison between 2019 and 2021. You can see at least threefold increase in number of people, number of adults experiencing the anxiety disorders compared to what we would have expected in 2019. So nearly 8 in 10 people say that the corona pandemic is a significant source of stress in their life. Nearly 7 in 10 people say that they have experienced increased stress over the course of pandemic. COVID could exacerbate the doctor's existing mental health burden. More than 60,000 US healthcare workers have contracted COVID-19 and about 300 of them have died. COVID-19 has also significantly impacted the health amongst the pregnant women. You can see very clearly before COVID, the depression and anxiety of the pregnant women is about 15% to 30% respectively. But during the COVID pandemic, it has raised up to 40%, and 72% of them have experienced anxiety. 8 in 10 students are struggling with focus on school and avoiding distractions. 55% of all the students do not know where to go for help for their mental health. Understanding the pandemic's impact on working women. Nearly 82% of the women surveyed said that their lives have been negatively disrupted by the pandemic. Nearly 70% of women who have experienced these disruptions are concerned their career growth may be limited as a result. The pandemic is expected to plunge most countries into recession in 2020, with a per capita income contracting in the largest fraction of the countries globally since 1870. COVID-19 is also a threat to peace-building efforts in conflict-affected nations. It has worsened the already fragile situations. The International Labour Organization is more aware than ever of its responsibility to promote peace and resilience in the time of global pandemic. The Mumbai mayor says that third wave is here. What do the September surge in COVID-19 cases tell us? It says that the COVID-19 is not coming, it is here. Adding to the announcement that matter has already been made in Nagpur, speaking of coming festive season in Maharashtra, the mayor urged the people to remain in their homes. The mandals have already asked them that only 10 people can be employed in the workshops. A little over 25% of the healthcare workers were infected with coronavirus despite getting fully vaccinated, a recent study has revealed, giving an insight on the breakthrough infections due to the Delta variant. A new coronavirus strain called Mu, which was first identified in Colombia in January, has been designated a variant of interest by the World Health Organization. Mu variant has constellation of mutations that indicate potential properties of immune escape. It is important to address that the COVID pandemic, which is seeing another wave, destroying many more lives. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says the pandemic fatigue settling in as a result of continuous lockdown is resulting in delusional ignorance. Holding on to the delusion and supporting the space of delusional decisions lead to delusional arrogance or prabhava sankalpa. Continuous lockdown leads to delusional thoughts. So, what if I die? It's okay. I cannot live in this lockdown anymore. Go out and then expose yourself, putting yourself in risk and others with irresponsibility and insensitivity. This is called delusional arrogance. The global COVID virus